What's going on, my good people? Whew, look like my camera fuzzy. Hold on. There we go. Out here looking scruffy, my boy. My young ladies. Yeah, man. So, yesterday, had my baby shower. And so, matter of fact, let me get some. Look at this. Look at this. Look. Hold on. Yep. Daughter gave me another day. Come out here and walk. Show appreciation for nature. Either way. Today, man, I'm talking about the power of love, man. You're not going to understand it if your heart in an ugly place, or you've never seen proper treatment, or you've never been really loved where you felt like a person that you was in care of really care for your heart. So if you never experienced that, this conversation going to thump you, and it's going to hurt. But I want it to hurt to bring up an issue in your life that you probably need to address. Because in the new world we headed to, if you want to see what God done showed me, you're going to have to change. You're going to have to change. Who you are right now, you have to change. You're going to be a pure heart. And there's a lot of things that come with having a pure heart. Like it's a saying, they say the meek shall inherit the earth. But what they don't say before that is, if they have pure hearts, the meek shall inherit the earth. This is what the Apocryphal tell you versus some of these Bibles today. But what you got to understand, the power of love is very important. And when love is present, man, I'm telling you, it's not a lot of hateful situations that can get inside of it, man. Hate don't even want to be there. Guaranteeing that. What's going on, my good people? Come on in. Got class today. Talking about the power of love, man, and how important it needs to be in your life to express the power of love. So, again, I had my baby shower yesterday, man. And my wife been really preparing for this baby shower, man. I'll probably make one of the pictures from my baby shower a part of the thumbnail or whatever. But my wife was preparing. And so what I learned about marriage is, like I learned from playing football is, listen for your part. Listen for your part. And when your part come, hell, get on about your job. Get on doing what you doing. When you got a wife, man, that's about her business and she doing what she's supposed to be doing, it'd be wise for you to pay attention. So, my wife say, I'm gonna need you to do this, I'm gonna need you to do this, I'm gonna need you to reach out to this person, I need you to pay this person, I need you to do that. And I'm listening for my part. I said, okay, I got it. So, man, we cooked a lot of food because my wife was like, I'm intending on at least 140 people being there. And I was like, I see in my mind about 120. So, I cooked about 30 pounds of chicken wings. I did a whole bunch of mac and cheese. We did greens, we did beans, we did pasta, we did meatballs, we did sliders, 3 different types of sliders, plus a vegan option slider. We did garden pasta. Man, I'm talking about went all the way out. And I made tea cakes. Of course, I made tea cakes. If you do not know, go to GOUD tea cakes and order you some. Go ahead. See if I'm playing about deserting the world. But anyways, so we did party favors. We gave all types of stuff away, man. So when we get to the event, man, we dropped off all the food. We get to the event. Like, I'm gonna tell you how if you don't understand the principle of love and the principle of forgiveness, this conversation gonna be tough. So, as we headed to the event, we got the food on the bag. And I didn't know that how I put the the table out to hold the food, or the thing that was holding the food, it was unbalanced. So my wife, she get in the car and she put my shirt on the cart that I had the food on. And by the time we get to the event, my shirt is soaked. The shirt that I had intended on wearing into the event, it was soaked with greens juice. The greens was on my shirt, soaked up in there. But I'm talking about if I would have sucked my shirt, man, it would have probably been salty and very, very good. But anyways, man, I'm mad because my wife that put my shirt on that cart, like, and this is like, bro, I'm teaching a concept that people are out teaching me on, like teaching a very bad way. And so I'm mad. And I'm just like, man, I say, man, I put my shirt right there for a reason. Like, man, why you move my shirt? So anyways, I get over it, bro. I was like, well, the undershirt I got on is just gonna have to persist for today. And so I got greens juice. And so as we headed up, I still got the shirt. I wash out the shirt in the places where it got the little greens juice on it. And so my wife say, did you wring it out real good? I said, yeah, I wrung it out real good so it'll dry off or whatever. She was like, well, wrap your shirt around your waist. She was like, it's better than just carrying it around. You don't want to sit your shirt down because to get it. And I was like, all right, well, I did it, and then my outfit ended up working out anyway. So everything that she said, hey, man, won't you wear them shoes? And won't you, everything ended up working out anyways, man. But the power of love includes the power of forgiveness. Like in that moment, I was like, man, I know she put my card on that shit. I know my shirt, I know my outfit ain't gonna turn out like I really want my outfit to turn out. But I need to go on because we about to head into an event where people about to show love to us. So we walk inside the baby shower, man, and it's over 100 people, man. It's people up in there, and they all happy about us. And so over the past week or so, my wife had almost, I would say, a falling out. And so with one of her friends, maybe a disagreement. An apology should have been extended, but instead, this person chose to flex. So my wife was like, she come to the baby shower, and I can feel that she sensed that there was a different love in the building. And she had to leave. Because the thing is, when love isn't, if you don't have the same intention, you're going to have to leave. If you come with a bad heart, boy, you going to leave. You be like, it's going to stitch it up in there. Man, all that good food, that lady ended up leaving before anybody got to eat. And so that's what you didn't learn, man. Like when you living for God, man, God ain't finna let you get held up by nobody. It was women that I was dating. And these women was running from me. And I didn't know why they were running from me, because they did not want to live under no man. That a man that was just gonna pay bills. And they could just flex with all his money and ball the hell like Puff Daddy. No way. But when you living for God, broski, man, ain't nobody talk, I gotta give you $250 a week for your nails, man, get out my face. How you come to serve the kingdom is important to me. Like, man, my wife got up in there and my wife been pregnant. We talk about a baby shower here. My wife got up and helped me cook this food. Sweet. Got up and helped me cook this food. My sister come over and, man, I'm telling you. Let me tell you, the power of service, man, it's included. All this stuff is in love. All this stuff is included under the group of love that a lot of people don't understand. You think that you could do this and you don't have to do that. Okay, well, I can love, but I don't have to. I can yell off and never have to apologize. Like some moms don't think they need to apologize for things that they done in a child's childhood. But you was a first-time parent, second-time parent, man. You don't know how to damn kids. Every child is different, man, and you got to apologize to these kids because maybe you provided them with an unfavorable experience. Maybe, just maybe. But, man, just saying, hey, man, I apologize. That is included in what love is. It's included. You can't just do this and, okay, I don't have to do that. Hey, man, like, I come into my spiritual self. And God was like, do you love you? Well, don't let it handle you any type of way. If somebody handle you any type of way, go to them. Go to them and have a discussion with them. I ain't coming to you to fight. I just came to you. Fight that I have. I remember I was around my mentor. And my mentor, the location I was working in with my business, he was like, hey man, I want to get this to you, man, where you can start your business. I'm like, okay, no problem. So he come in, man, and one day he just a bad reaction to some medicine or something. I don't know what was happening. But he kind of trying to sign me a little bit about some money that I did not owe him. He was just like talking about, yeah, man, that's because you ain't did this, man. You know, ain't got no money invested in this. I'm like, and when I say, hey, man, and the next day that night I went home talking to my wife, man, because I ain't want to pop off to my respect this man. And I go to him, I say, hey, brother, father, spiritual father, I don't let nobody talk to me like that. I'm sorry. I don't know other people's way of doing business, but if I'm a man of God and you a man of God, I should be able to correct you on that. And he apologized. He's like, man, you know, I was having a bad day, man. Life was getting to me, man. I apologize. That's how it got to be sometimes, man. Them apologies will set you free. You talking about some shackles and chains that they had you in slavery. Man, being hostage to an apology that you don't want to give, man, that's the worst cell that you gonna ever be in. You can just apologize, forgive them kids, forgive your mom, forgive your dad, and move on. It's hard. It's hard to let somebody get away, let the bad guy get away. Oh, he did this wrong to me, let him get away. You gotta forget that and move on. Let me tell you how my forgiveness came. Because me and my mom, man, my mom would always like, you know how mama always gonna think you a little boy. Man, I get to 22 years old and mama would still treat me like a little boy. And so, I don't wanna be rude to my mama. I'm not gonna pop off to my mama. But this one day, man, look here. I go over there with a friend that we in college together. I go over there with a friend and I don't want her to get out the car. We just friends, we just colleagues. I don't have to have sex with this person. We just friends. So I pull up and I run into my aunt's house. He's like, oh, you don't want to come in with your friend? Like, she ain't nobody to see. Like, it ain't nothing here. So, I was like, no. He's like, well, take up there and see your mom. I was like, because my mom was in the hospital at the time. And so I'm saying, I'm like, okay. I don't want to take up there to see my mama first because I want her to see her up there in the hospital for the first time. But I don't want to take up there to see my mama looking like that. Which was a responsible thing for me to say. Because I know my mama. Y'all don't stay with my mama. Y'all know her. Anyways, so the friend that she up in there doing hair with, she gonna tell my mama what I done said. Like, oh, he sounded like he didn't want to take her to come see. This not even a person of interest. Like a homegirl. I don't care about none of that. My thing is, we just hanging out. We just friends. We hanging out. So my mama call me, man, and I'm talking about my mama talk bad to me. What, you ashamed of me? What? Then hung up the phone in my face. I was like, huh, my mama don't even know who I am. This was 22 years old. Because mamas are the biggest sunners on earth. They gonna son you. You they son. When you get to a certain age and you become a man, your mama gonna continue to son you until you say, hey, no way. So I knew my mama. At this time, I just couldn't be wise with words because my mama played on words against me. So I just didn't work with my mom for 3 months. If we had a family event, I would come after she done left. I would come before she done came. And if she came, I would leave. Like, man, I don't even got to talk to you. I don't even have to deal with you. You gonna apologize for treating me like that. You gonna trust your son before you trust a goddamn woman sitting in a goddamn barber chair. That's what you gonna do. And I'm gonna show you this by getting up out your face and not talking to you, not even with you at all. That's the power of love I have for my mama. Because it can't be no love if you don't respect me. No love in disrespect. None of it. And I don't have to yell at you. I don't even have to be mean with you. But I'm gonna get on about your face. You gonna figure it out. Like, man, he disappeared right in front of my eyes. Yep, still be living. The power of love. Sometimes you gotta protect yourself more than you love somebody else. You sitting over there protecting somebody's feelings. But God telling you, I need you more than you sitting there holding on to this foolishness. I need you to love yourself real quick. That's where the power of love come in. And I started this out talking about my baby shower because overwhelming feeling of love that came from these people. We didn't even have service for the food. People were just volunteering. Like people that just came with somebody plus ones, getting up. Hold on, I gotta serve food. People were serving. The event owner said, I ain't never seen when the party over, the people start helping clean up the event. When these people that played it, we paid a cleaning fee. And our people cleaned up all the stuff. Because I serve, when I go around people, I don't be charging people for a lot of stuff. But it comes back when people serve you. When people know that you having something, they say, hey man, I come there and I gotta come there, man, in a method of service. Yesterday, my truck didn't even start. And I had to put a whole bunch of stuff in my wife's car that wasn't supposed to be in there. And so a lot of stuff got off balance. But you got to keep going, man. You got to keep that power of love, man. You got to know what you're doing this for. You got to have something in your heart. Service is a part of the game. Service is a part of the game. When you love yourself, man, you serve God's people. You serve God's people, man. You do not discount one of them. You serve in any capacity. Like, if you cut hair, hell, man, you cut a couple hairs for free. Less fortunates. You could do it. It's already a gift that you have. It's something that you're doing. You can do it in sleep. That's when I talk about the power of love. When I talk to men, I say, don't come in here with no pipe dreams. Pipe dreams kill men. It's a man be dead over pipe dreams. And I say, look here, brother. Look here, brother. You got to come here and tell me what you want. And we're going to build a plan for what you want. Don't come here about no foolishness. I mean, I just want to fuck bitches on the weekend. Nigga, get out of my motherfucking face. And I mean that. Get your freaky ass on, nigga, and go fuck all of them. Because there's some diseases coming to this world. And boy, you ain't going to even understand it. It's some diseases because when the people are ugly, the earth get ugly. And the people are mean, the earth going to be mean. When people love one another, man, this world look a lot different. A lot of technologies happen. A lot of people get saved. A lot of things happen. But when you don't love and you see kids, man, let me tell y'all about when I know we're in a hateful environment. Every time I walk into a Walmart, a bunch of Walmart's people, it's always fresh pictures of kids that are missing. That's when I know we live in a hateful environment. When I grow up with people that I done grew up on side of me, with these people and they get on Facebook at 35 and start saying they got molested. They've been standing on side of these people and don't even know why they was acting like that. That's how I know you was living in a hateful world. That's how you know when people discount God. When you go there and somebody molests you at the church, you tell your parents, and parents say, oh, we don't want to talk about that. We want to look bad. We serve the pastor. We don't serve our kids. That's when you know you live in a hateful world. When you put a man over your children. And then you blame it on God. When it's really your parents were flawed. God didn't give you the parents. You really chose the parents before you got here. Before you came out of your mama's vagina. Guess what? When you came out your mama's vagina, you and God, before all of that, you and God was talking. You chose your parents. You said, they're right there. I solve this thing for the earth. You said that to God. You was like, I want to solve this thing. And God gave you them parents based on what you wanted to come here and solve. So don't blame your goddamn parents. It's time for you to make a thing for you. I want to be around somebody that believe that they want to be free. If you think what we living in America is some homeboy, were you scared that people can blast your kids off, blast your kid's head off because they got a badge or because your kid is nervous? Look here, man. That ain't life. You ain't really living. If you scared when your kids go outside that something could possibly go wrong because somebody don't like the color of their skin, that ain't living, man. It should be safe environments for all children. Environment is not safe for children. If your environment is not safe for children, it ain't nothing in between. We the buffers. If 40 and 35 and older, you the OG now. You big bro. You big sis. If you giving bad advice as big bro, big sis, before they meet the OGs, boy, they done already been corrupted by you. Hey, man, when I say I love my community, man, I say that by going outside and actually being the person that I'm telling somebody else to be. That's the best way to do it. You go out here preaching this advice, and then people come to you when it's a time of need, and you ain't got no answer. Because really, you don't live by it. You don't walk by it. The power of love is different. It's a firm foundation, even lie on you. Man, I'm telling you how many times I've been lied on in my marriage. And that lie circle on back around. And when people find out you lied on me, they be like, why you lying on him? And I don't be saying nothing. I be like, oh, I was just waiting for that story to catch up. Because you're going to have to find the lie with me. You're going to have to find it. Find it. Oh, I cheated with you? Okay. My wife got all my passwords. She done found you out a long time. Man, my wife like the FBI. It ain't no FBI that got nothing on no woman. I gave my wife all passwords. I understand my wife's spirit abilities to catch people in lies. So before we got married, I just gave her all my passwords. I'm not even gonna play that stupid ass game. Ooh, catch my password? No way. If I say this woman is the most important person to me because she sleep right next to me every day. When I tell people that about their wife or husband, they be like, so what you saying, why is marriage important? Because they're sleeping right next to you. What if you sleeping next to somebody and they hated your guts? They would secretly destroy you. It's wives and husbands that have put a little Clorox in your drink every day. It's people that have done that. That's because the person that was next to you, they hate you. And really, most times they hate those. They like, fuck, I made a bad decision. And if I get out of it, I'd have to live with the consequences. And they rather make you look bad because they don't have any love for themselves. Man, the love for self is it's empowering. Loving yourself, flaws and all, is empowering. Woo! It ain't nothing close to that when you love yourself more than anything anybody can say about you. And I'm telling you, man, when you experience love, a genuine love, man, when people really care about you, when people really, love you, it's a different feeling, man. It's a different feeling. I felt that feeling, yes, man, when people showed up. When people showed up to my baby, man, and I was like, wow, this is really something, man. This is the power of love, man. It's power of family and community. And that's what I want to build here, man. Narcissist, man. I'm a good narcissist because I feel all men that got testosterone in their body is a little bit of narcissist in their own way. Everybody want things their own way. You your own individual out here. You got your own way. What I'm saying is, you're a good narcissist. Hey, man, everybody can tell you what a bad narcissist is. Well, let me tell you about a good one. I don't be lying to nobody. I tell you how I feel. And guess what in turn? If you see me slipping, you got the right to come check me. You say, hey, bro, hey, man, I think you out of pocket, man, the way that you spoke or something like that. And I'd be like, okay, well, this is why I said it. Or if I'm wrong, I'm just going to apologize. That's the power of love that I have for my brother. Sometimes we not going to agree. Sometimes you still going to argue your point. I'm going to argue mine. I still love you at the end of the day. I love you to respect you while we having a good conversation. And this is where we got to get today. A lot of our people in the black community died because of misunderstandings, loud tones, disrespectful. You can't say you love your brother and then disrespect them. You can't say you love your sister and see her as only a sexual object. It don't work that way. It's a behavior switch. When I see women today, I don't see them as, ooh, boy, I could Ooh, I don't think like that. And when you change to this mindset of sisterhood, and you see your brother as you see that as a brotherhood, I don't have to join no fraternity for God give me that on my own dominion. I can look outside and somebody could be running over here. I can say, hey, how you doing, brother? Man, I just wanted to say, man, God loves you. I could do that easily. I can build a true brotherhood, man. We ain't got to die over no colors no more. When you really love your people, dog, it's different. You ain't dying over colors no more. When a relationship is over, you love one another enough to say, okay, it's not gonna work out. We can go our separate ways. When you love and have a common respect for them, man, you just treat people different. And what you see out of the world is, if the holy people act a certain way, the world responds to it. So holy people, and you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about when Vladimir Putin got on TV and said that them people from them holy books is black people, and he showed them pictures. I said, well, look at here. You can't tell me you love your brother or your sister and you treat them in this manner. It cannot be this way. It cannot be this way. Like you can't say, oh man, I love my brother, and then you have sex with. It ain't no love in that. I've seen how people can destroy a community, man, but when a community is built on love and common respect for one another, it just thrives different. It just thrives different. And another thing, and this might be the last thing I say before I get up out of here, you ain't got to be everybody else. All you got to do is be yourself. And I mean with everybody else, because I read in the Bible this morning. What did I read this morning? What did I read? Deuteronomy chapter 30. Go read that for yourself. But Moses keeps saying, your God. And I said, why would Moses be very specific to say your God? He say, nah, man, you know all of them. Just go take a look at them. He said, your God. He said it so many times. Like, hey, man, your God is very, very different from these people. And while you witness that the white man would do something for you, why don't you go ahead and praise to your God? Why don't you do that? That's what I want for all of my people. The people that they showed in them holy books. If the holy people act ugly, dog, the world will be ugly. Because everybody following you. So when you make rap songs about killing and you make songs about yo women as bitches, this is what you do. You create a bad world for yourself because you dishonored yourself. This is the power of love. They say, man, if they don't love their woman, you can disrespect them too. This is how the game works. This is nature. This is how God set this playing field up. If you don't respect a woman, the woman will not respect you. It's how the game goes. Dr. Ben Youssef said one day, he said in one of his lectures, he said, show me your race. Show me how you treat your woman, and I'll show conditions of your race. And I post that every year, just so people hear that if you treat women a certain way for long enough, you'll get what we have today. Women don't even feel like they could be in the same room with a man and him not try to get on her. Like not coming to you like, hey, I tried to holler at you. You don't like me. We have common respect for one another. It's not going to work out. You go on about your business. She go on about her business. It don't even be that no more. Like they be scared that y'all finna do something to them. Remember, man, we got muscles. And your voice is extremely, extremely loud. Old lions of Judah. Your voice is extremely loud. And you can use this voice like a woman's voice is soft. But when it cuts, it be like them little paper cuts. And it hurt. It hurt your heart, man. Imagine how a paper cut feel on your skin. Now imagine somebody put a paper cut on your heart. That's what a woman to do because the words are sweeter. The man's voice is harsh. It's harsh, man. Don't nobody want to hear it when daddy talking. Man, daddy coming over here telling us what to do again. Daddy is the one that's preparing you for the world. I tell my kids all the time, I love you. How you know They be like, how you know? How I know you love me? Because I'm preparing you to be an adult. I ain't keeping you no child. Oh, baby, let me pat you on the head. No way. It's rules in this. We got to operate a certain way to get what you want. This is all incorporated in love. All of this. You have to first to acceptance of oneself, self-acceptance. You have to preach this to yourself. I am love, man. If I give love, I feel like I always will receive love. And guess what? In God's world, I ain't gonna always be that way. But guess what? Even if somebody's mean to me, I have to be mean back to them. That's the way that I preach. My way of being, I preach my authority of showing my godliness to others. I don't have to snap back at you. I'm not no snapback king. I ain't trying to clap back at you. I love you enough to go ahead and let you pass and let you think you was right when I could have ate you to pieces. That's love. That's real love, bro. Like, man, some black women have said some shit, man. I'd be like, lady, I can eat you up with them shoes you up in here with, but I'm gonna let you live today. I know you thought Kitten Hills was the way, but I had a 30-minute stand up I had about you when you showed up in them Kitten Hills. But I'm gonna let you make it today. I'm a very funny person, man. I might seem serious on here because God tell me to come speak a message to his people. But, don't think that idiot. I'm extremely funny. People laugh at me and they hold their stomach, they clutch their stomachs. And then my wife come in, she just as funny as me. But I came to preach a message, man. Like maybe I'll lighten it up. But until people get the message, man, we can't light it up. We can't be light on this message. Because we teaching people how to change their hearts. You're not gonna go into this new world with an ugly heart. It's gonna be too much happening. It's gonna be too much going on. And you're gonna have a general love for yourself to defeat all of this. And I'm telling you, some people, they gonna fight into the end and then it ain't gonna be no time for preparation. It's just gonna be here. It's gonna be poof and it's gonna be here. And if you do not have general love in your heart, you're gonna hate people. You're gonna be in these little incidents. Most of the people that are in jail made a decision that was a second long, maybe 5, 10 seconds long, maybe 10 minutes. It was 10 minutes of you saying, I'm gonna do this. 10 minutes for you to do that act, for you to meet that woman, to leave that club. It'd be like a 10-minute decision that you have in your head with yourself. Oh, if I do this, what is it gonna do? Boy, it's gonna destroy everything because nothing will be the same. Wasn't that Drake album? Nothing same? Cheat on your spouse and find out. They'll love you, but you never know how much. But you're gonna find out though. Some people, when they create these fires that they don't think is that big, and they stuff start going bad, they blame it on God. Oh, God didn't say you should knock down 13 women. Like you should have preached better dick discipline. That's what you should have done. But since your wife done found out about your doings, don't blame God. God wasn't having sex with them women, it was you. It was you, young man. You, oh man, I was stroking them. Yep. You, Miss Carter, you were stroking. But they, oh God, why did you do this to me? Why did you send these beautiful women to my bed that I seduced? But when love show up, when somebody coming to hold you accountable, you, man, why are we still talking about that, man? 3 months ago. Nigga, you finna this for the rest of your life. It might be old to you, but let's just say I punched somebody in the face. The person that punched somebody in the face is easily gonna forget. You'll forget. But the person that got punched, they'll always remember. And this is why black people don't forget slavery. We will never forget. Nope, sure won't. Sorry. Can't talk me out of it. But anyways, man, let me get on about your day, man. Preach the power of love, preach the power of forgiveness, preach the power of acceptance, self-acceptance, learning to love your brother and your sister, love yourself. All of these things are incorporating the power of love, man. All of them. You can't leave off one. Like, well, I ain't forgiving nobody. Okay. I'm not even gonna argue with you. You do whatever you want to do. Go ahead. Some people, man, my mama did this to me. Okay. I understand your uncle might have molested you, but you gonna lose your marriage. Your marriage is sitting here right in your face because you don't want to live by the marriage rule. You don't have to have sex with your partner. I told one of my patients, hey man, you don't have to have sex with your partner. You can't, just because you got raped as a kid. He didn't get raped with you. He didn't do it to you. He didn't do that to you. But they did this to me. I understand. But guess what? You got to say, hey man, it happened to me. There's nothing to do about it. I'm gonna have to learn to grow from it. You have to get to the point, dog, because people be losing their marriages over like small things, small little details. Just lose it all. Small details. With this game, man, the people that are successful, man, it's small details. Like I'm coming in, man, with some real seductive stuff, man. Man, your mind go to a place, man. You gotta snap your mind back. Nope, I will not be seduced. Nope. Man, I had a woman jump in my inbox showing they whole thing with no panties on. And I was like, well, no, I don't want none of that. You don't have no accountability for yourself if you want to send a naked picture to a married man. You don't have no accountability. What are you going to do to my life? Think about stuff like that, man. Peace out.